LA Revilla, that is trying to outrun two guys in white. Slight differential between the quarter clock and shot clock. Revilla calling that top ISO. He wants to take on Tenorio. Sherby Cruz and Mark Aguiwa, as well as Aguilar, waiting in the background. Revilla puts it up over Tenorio. Gilchrist with the board. That's good. So something positive to take into the dugout.
Exactly. Going into the halftime, and I liked how active Augustus Gilchrist was. Hopefully this brings a little bit more confidence going into that second half.
Basket is good. So that's 5 consecutive points from Augustus Gilchrist to close up this second quarter. 46-29. It is still Barangay Ginebra up by 17 points.
PBA tickets for the raffle coupon.
$17 points as you join us back live inside the Inares Center in Antipolo. Mag-umarch on here together with the Man Mountain, Ollie Beek. Mahindra's in a world of trouble.
They're in a world of trouble. They can't seem to get scoring where they're supposed to get scoring. But very good job by Ginebra's defense. Again, mixing things up, just making things miserable. They did a good job of holding Mahindra under 50 points at halftime. That's always a goal for any coach. As you look at the halftime stats here, 30% field goal, 45%, huge difference. My gosh, the rebounds, 31-19, assists, 12 for Ginebra at halftime and 6 for Mahindra, excuse me. Then points in the paint, huge, 22 points, big points for Ginebra. But you're doing a very good job.
It is the big men getting it done underneath. Slaughter, Jeffers, and Aguilar. But how about L.A. Tenorio? He has dictated the pace of the game.
Well, it started from the first, after the tip-off. He got that nice pass by Othias Jeffers, and then things just kept rolling for L.A. Tenorio. But he's just done a really excellent job of orchestrating, especially getting out on the break, making it difficult for Mahindra to react.
So far, our shouter's choice for Mahindra is being led by L.A. Revilla. Go visit sports5.ph to get your shouts heard and counted. Over at the other end, Barangay Ginebra shouter's choice is Greg Zilla. How about Scotty Thompson? He hasn't done much so far, but Ginebra fans love this kid.
Well, they love him because he's very active. He's become one of the, Ginebra always seems to have one of those guys, right? Of course, nothing taken away from Scotty Thompson. He's doing an excellent job this rookie year, correct? And, they always seem to pinpoint one player that becomes sort of the darling of the crowd. And I think Scotty Thompson is definitely, without a doubt, that guy for this conference and for last conference for that matter.
So let's see in the second half when he comes off that bench if he can bounce back from a subpar performance. But L.A. Tenorio has been dominating throughout this game. His stat line is not just the points. He's got the boards. He's got the dimes. He's going to start things off with Chapit Aguilar, Greg Slaughter, Othias Jeffers, and Mark Aguiwa. And the defense of Mahindra will have L.A. Revilla, Nino Cañaleta. We see Aldrich Ramos, Augustus Gilchrist, and Mike Di Gregorio for the enforcer.
Should be an interesting matchup between Mark Aguiwa and De Gregorio. I want to see that.
Aguiwa from the outside. Misses on that one. Ball will go to Mahindra. Let's see if they can locate Gilchrist a little better. We've got to remember, Augustus picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter. He really had a hard time getting his rhythm going as Revilla will hit from the outside.
It's a good three-point shot by L.A. Revilla. Kind of a distraction when Augustus Gilchrist went up to set that pick.
Only the first 2 points of the game for L.A. Revilla. His right eye, you see it swelling up. He was hit very early in this game, but just trying to power his way through it as Tenorio was clipped.
Number 19,
Canaleta whistled for his first personal foul. L.A. Tenorio with a chance to become the first guy to score double digits on this Wednesday night.
You know what? I just love that attack there. Mahindra not quite sure exactly what LA Tenorio was going to do. He's going to pass it off or he's going to shoot the ball. This time it was a teardrop as he got fouled.
Felt a little bit like golf back there. Everybody in the arena just
It's kind of quiet.
just went quiet as LA was winding up. Maybe it forced the miss. Sometimes that's even harder, huh?
Sometimes you hear a pin drop.
47-31. It is Ginebra by 16. They go inside to Slaughter. Caguioa receives from Tenorio. Barrels over Revilla. That's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul for 47, Mark Caguioa, his second foul.
Second personal whistled on Mark Caguioa. Eli Revilla sacrificing his body there to get the ball back.
Good job by him. He planned his feet well. Got the referee's attention.
Canaleta hit a three late in the second quarter. Gets this one to drop, and a 4-point play opportunity is coming up.
This is an interesting call here.
Jeffers getting clarification why that last foul is being investigated. So Mahindra might even get the ball back if this is deemed a flagrant.
We always have to worry about the run made by the team that's down after halftime.
We take another look at what just happened there, Ali.
Again, you just got to watch the feet. But you also have to keep in mind the reputation of the player.
Flagrant foul penalty 1 on Ogius Jeffers. Ogius Jeffers to the bench for 3 basketball minutes.
That's interesting there. And about to roll. Here we go.
So he did slide to beyond that three-point line, not giving Canaleta a chance to land.
And, you know, again, earlier he landed on someone's foot. This time around, someone landed on his foot, which was KG Canaleta.
So Marquis was actually forced to sit for 3 basketball minutes back in the first half. We haven't seen him since. Now Jeffers is forced to sit for 3 minutes. Canaleta with a chance to complete a 3-point play, and possession will remain with Mahindra. An opportunity to truly get themselves back in this one. Take another look at what just happened there. There you go. You see Canaleta landing on top of that foot. Revilla from the corner. Gilchrist bothered by Slaughter. So they only get 4 on that trip. But the lead of Ginebra is down to 12. Caguioa at shooting over Revilla. Canaleta for the board. Nino surveys the floor, gets it to Revilla. Ramos from the corner. Those 3-point shots start dropping for Mahindra. We might just see Barangay Ginebra in trouble here. Over to the corner, it is Devance. They swing it back over to Caguioa. Japet wants it. Aguilar looks to attack Ramos. They go the other way. LA buries the long one. And pushes their lead back up to 15.
That was just great execution there. Finding that pinch, you know, and Japet Aguilar finding LA Tenorio for that 3-point shot.
Di Gregorio couldn't get it back. Closest he could come to a 3-pointer. It just rimmed out. LA once again. Over to Caguioa. Outside jumper. Mark did not deliver. Ramos for the board. Revilla with a running start. Trying to locate Di Gregorio, but Caguioa read it perfectly. Devance goes back over to the Spark. LA to Japet. To the right side. Devance puts it up and lights it up from distance. (53-35), Barangay Ginebra pulling away once again.
Well, it's just a ball movement that was really good, really impressive on that last sequence. But the patience as well for Ginebra. They're being very, very patient.
tayo sa depensa. Sino yung kanina yun? Pare, ano nangyari doon? Nag-switch?
Nag-switch kami.
O, switch. Ha? Walang switch kay, ano, kay AG. Ay, yung dalawa lang pwede. Corner ka ngayon, KG, ha? Okay, Carl. Go. Dilisyo, AG. AG, dilisyo. Okay, go. Okay, bigay. Okay, go. Pag nag-switch, Aldrich, pumasok ka, ha? Lumabas ka, KG. Tingnan mo to. Ha? Again. Tingnan mo, nakasil si, ano, nakasil si AG. Okay, go. Pass. Okay, screen. If they switch, go. Bigay, seal. Ano mo to, ano, Aldrich, okay? Now on defense, pare. Ganun na tayo, stay within the system of defense. Napala kanina yan, Brad.
Substitution by Vanessa for M4h1ndr4.
Just when Mahendra was looking like they were about to threaten Barangay Nebra, guys in white going to the long ball and connecting from distance to slap on another 18-point lead. As you are joining us once again inside the Inares Center in Antipolo, this is Signal TV, your Philippine Olympic Network. 53-35. Scores reversed. Favorite Barangay Nebra. Revilla lights it up.
Some more of those plays. Mahindra has to execute that way. Get the defense to shift a little bit by attacking deep and then kicking right out.
After going scoreless in the first half, Revilla's now got a total of 5. Tenorio to a sliding Aguilar. Met upstairs by Gilchrist. And he gets blocked.
I mean, you admire the way Japet went up. He went up strong, but Gilchrist is pretty athletic himself.
Gilchrist gambling with his 3 personal fouls. Should be a traveling violation on Greg Zilla. Japet actually lucky on that last play. He wasn't called for the offensive foul. So a chance for Mahindra to inch closer. They are down 15. Revilla will try again. Back-to-back triples for LA.
And you know what? He might as well. He might, because they're really not getting much out of a lot of the key players, you know, that are accustomed to scoring well. Hey, take control.
All 8 of Revilla's points have been scored in the first 4 minutes and change of this third frame. He has brought them back to within 12, and they got to keep pushing while Jeffers is forced to sit on the bench.
Exactly. This is their opportunity, like you said earlier, to take advantage.
Slaughter inside, overcooks it. It's a running start for Dehesa. Will they go back to Revilla? Dehesa locates LA. But Tenorio wising up, closing out on the 3-point line. Augustus will miss.
So, I mean, if he got that pass initially, he was in better position.
Slaughter looking to pick up that 4th foul on Gilchrist. Revilla takes it away from behind. LA against Kagiwa. Revilla to the cup. Blocked by Mark. But Ginebra gives it right back to Mahindra. Tenorio just actually apologized to Greg Slaughter for not telling him that Revilla was coming in from behind.
You know what? I mean, LA Revilla's gotten his team right back in this ball.
Oh! And look at Gilchrist. He wants to bring the pain.
One thing Ginebra cannot allow themselves to do is dip. And what I mean by that is dip in intensity and the focus, particularly defensively.
Which is why Coach Tincon is redeploying Matthias Jeffers. He sat out his 3 minutes on that bench because of that flagrant foul. And now he replaces Japet Aguilar. Gilchrist brings the enforcer to within 10. This is the closest they've come in a long while, Ali.
You know, hats off to them for sticking in it.
Evans gets it across over to Kagiwa. Ramos trying to keep in step with Mark. Tenorio gets away slightly from Revilla, goes to the teardrop, and LA will deliver the goods.
LA Revilla gambled there, trying to get that steal.
Ramos at the other end, couldn't get it back. Kagiwa on the attack. They want to go to Jeffers. He's fresh off the bench. Devans looking at Tenorio. He's posting up against Revilla. LA versus LA. Revilla pulls the rug from under Tenorio, and it is Tenorio who ends up getting whistled for the offensive foul.
Such a pretty crafty play by LA Revilla there, kind of drawing them in.
Now Kagiwa troops to the bench. It is Mercado who has been redeployed. Mahindra threatening Ginebra once again. Dehesa working against Mercado. They go to Gilchrist. Revilla is on this right side. Gilchrist puts his head down. Stopping on a dime. Goes glass. And the lead of Ginebra is down to 10. Coach Tim Cohn upset with his defense. He will be burning a 30-second timeout here to give some additional reminders.
You know, and sometimes, actually, basketball is all about confidence. You give a team that's been down the entire game enough confidence, this is exactly what happens. And I talked about the dip in intensity. This is where it never has to grow. This is where they have to grow up.
You get another look at how Gilchrist just took it to slaughter. The head and shoulder fake was beautiful.
Yeah, kind of got Greg Slaughter on ice there a little bit. Just kind of hesitated him and then attacked the basket.
So Augustus Gilchrist starting to pick up his offense here. Gotta remember, he opened this game by shooting 1 for 7. Now he's making Ginebra pay.
I'm sure he was in that locker room saying, hey, I got to get more active. I got to get things going here.
And all of a sudden, pressure in the backcourt is being applied by the guys in red. Take a look at the third quarter field goal shooting, Ali.
Well, 5 for 13 for Mahindra and then 3 for 8 for Ginebra. So Ginebra's kind of gone cold a little bit here.
Slaughter back to LA. Back to Greg. They locate Sol, who swings it over to JTV. Hit the top of the board, and Mahindra can come to within 8. Revilla to Canaleta. Here's Dehesa. No. Oh, Revilla on the floor, on his back, getting a rebound, but he passes to the wrong man. Mercado to the cup, was fouled.
It's actually a good foul by Carl Dehesa there. Make him earn it at the line.
How about LA Revilla securing a rebound flat on his back?
Oh, this is a great heads-up play.
It's perfect way to describe the phrase having a nose for the ball.
Oh, yeah. He knew he was coming. He knew he was crashing to the floor.
And now Coach Tim Cohn, you've been mentioning it. He has not liked the energy of his 5 on the floor. He's digging deeper into that rotation. Former PBA MVP J.J. Helterbrand is on the floor.
You know, he's getting a round of applause, and rightfully so. I mean, this guy, how many times has he heard that? And bringing some experience onto the floor to kind of settle things for Ginebra.
He will be matched up against L.A. Revilla as Dehesa is running the offense right now for Mahindra. Canaleta for 3. Punches it through!
And again, the more they keep knocking down shots, the confidence gets bigger and bigger.
Jeffers faking off Gilchrist. He gets that basket plus the 4th personal on Augustus.
It's amazing at his size how he's able to power that ball. That's a power move over 6'9", 6'10", in athletic 6'9".
And Gilchrist actually motioning to Coach Tito Victorero to leave him on the floor. He doesn't want to come out right now.
I think, you know, that's a good call. Keep him on the floor because you're making your run right now. This is probably the best they've done so far in the game.
Lead of Ginebra now back to 10. Largest lead of this evening was 21. Mahindra has never led. Ginebra started this game by dropping an 11-0 bomb. Canaleta once again, backing up against Mercado. Helterbrand is there to try and help out, but Canaleta is starting to catch fire.
He's one of those guys that catches fire. He can hit you from the outside, but then he can also post you up.
Jeffers over to Slaughter at the post. They want that fifth foul on Augustus. Slaughter goes up strong. Rebound. Ripped away by Greg. Slaughter, no. Jeffers still battling. And the deuce is delivered by Otis Jeffers.
Determination. I mean, he's like an undersized power forward out there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Offensive foul whistled on Gilchrist. That is going to be number 5.
The determination by Otis Jeffers. I mean, you listen to the crowd after you scored that bucket there. Not giving up on the play.
Everybody else was running back.
Yes.
But Jeffers, he was right there. He did not want to give up. And that is exactly what the legions, the millions of Ginebra fans want to see.
Yeah, you can hear him right now, but
Helterbrand on the attack, goes to Mercado. Slaughter asking for it. Quinto trying to keep in front of Greg. They go to Devon's deep position. Out to JJ. Sold from deep. No. Canaleta between two guys in white. Canaleta's on the ball. Mercado will make a pay. And that last hit will be investigated. Referee's trying to determine if he had a play on the ball.
just again, the determination of Otis Jeffers.
Looks like he was going for the ball, but ended up with all kinds of head.
Take a look at it one more time here. Yeah, that's right on top of the head.
It was in the direction of the ball, but no way he could have got into it. That's a flagrant, though. That'll be 5 minutes on the bench.
That's big, considering, aside from Case Canaleta in the import, it's been L.A. Revelia.
There you go. It is a flagrant one, Ali. There was already a flagrant foul on Mahindra earlier on Mark Yee. He had to sit for 3 minutes. If it's the second infraction from the same team, it means 5 minutes on the bench. That's going to be a big blow because L.A. was looking to guide Mahindra to this comeback.
It was all him at one point. It's huge, like you said.
Mercado, though, misses on the bonus. Possession will remain with Ginebra.
Possession stays with Ginebra, 14 seconds on the shot clock.
So it's a dozen-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Looking to add to it right here on this attack. Jeffers over to Mercado. It was actually Pinto who came back in to replace Revilla. Slaughter inside, gets that basket. And a bonus free throw is coming up.
The passing here, that pinch is so deadly because you can score, but in this case, he passed, Otis passed to a ceiling, a deep seal by Greg Slaughter.
Slaughter completes the three-point play to push their lead back up to 15. Pinto gets it over to Ramos. Aldrich looking for Jaime deep within. Quinto goes up, blocked by Greg, and the ball will go to the guys in white.
I mean, you see how clogged up that paint is, Magoo. Hands are up. 7-footer Greg Slaughter, his hands are up. It's almost impossible to see what's going on or where you're passing to.
Mercado on the move, bounces to JJ. He didn't want to pull the trigger. Jeffers goes cross-court. Devon smites it up. And Barangay Ginebra is back up by 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the schedule of the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Omo 2016 PBA Commissioner Scott on Friday, March 4th. The sport happening at Wholesale 4:15 p.m. Wintershine Wrestling Raiders versus NLEX World Warriors. And at 7 p.m. the West
Benz, come on, Benz! Bigyan ng starting shot! Hindi to go!
Major Sandy here versus Ronaldo Holmes. And on Sunday, Saturday, Wholesale 3 p.m. Double Court Hot Piano versus Blackwater Elite. And at 5:15, the Star Hot Shots versus PBA.
Pass to Aldrich! Corner pass! Go! Screen! Pick and roll! Up! Okay?
The 41st season would like to thank the following sponsors: Cloudcom, Camellia, Tag Heuer, TCL, Yokohama, Miracle, Under Armour, Tetron, Spara, Gatorade, Innovation, Probate, Sheep.
Every time Mahindra puts together a run to try and threaten Barangay Nebra, these guys just keep finding ways, Ali.